Good evening, Louisa Redgetts with ABC News. By her own admission, her actions haven't passed the pub test. And today, Sussan Ley stood aside as Health Minister while she's investigated over her travel expenses. The embattled minister has made numerous trips to the Gold Coast, where she owns property. She's already agreed to pay back some costs, but says she hasn't broken any rules. Andrew Green reports.
Back at work, 1,300 kilometres from the Gold Coast, Sussan Ley begins the fight to save her ministerial career.
After discussions with the Prime Minister, I have agreed to stand aside while his departmental secretary thoroughly investigates these travel claims.
The travel in question covers at least 18 taxpayer-funded trips to the Gold Coast, where the minister and her partner own 2 investment properties. She's already agreed to partly repay 4 trips, including one where she purchased an $800,000 apartment.
The Gold Coast is a good place to invest. I think people are recognising that. And I might add that there's a lot going on there.
New Year's Eve is a particularly popular time on the holiday strip. Sussan Ley was there for celebrations in 2013 and 2014.
I met with a recognised Queensland businesswoman and discussed the government's agenda.
The ABC's confirmed the businesswoman is prominent Liberal Party donor Sarina Russo, who runs training and job placement agencies. Her New Year's Eve parties at the Palazzo Versace are considered legendary, and Miss Ley had an invite. Sarina Russo says she greatly respects the minister and is happy to cooperate with any investigation of her travel claims.
I have nothing to hide. I have not broken any of the rules.
Privately, Sussan Ley's colleagues aren't as optimistic as she is of a return to the front bench. But there's an acknowledgement from government MPs that losing a senior woman from Cabinet would be an incredibly messy look for the Prime Minister.
I think the Prime Minister should have removed her from the Cabinet because she's breached ministerial guidelines by her own admission.
Now the Finance Department and head of the Prime Minister's Department will consider that question. As they do, Arthur Sinodinos, another minister who once stood aside during an ICAC investigation, will assume her frontbench duties. Andrew Green, ABC News, Canberra.